For 12 years, our college football pick'em league had been a cornerstone of our friendship. Every year, the tailgate party at the first game was a grand affair, culminating in the crowning of the previous year's champion. We'd always gone all out, speeches, trophies, even a surprise cameo appearance once. Last year, I finally broke the 6-year winning streak of our resident champion, and I was beyond excited for my moment in the sun. The tailgate was in full swing, the air thick with the smell of grilling burgers and the anticipation of the game. My wife, Sarah, had been enjoying a few drinks, her cheeks flushed with excitement. "So," she said, "what are we doing this year for the 6-year winner?" I chuckled. "Actually, I won last year." The color drained from Sarah's face. Our friend Mark, standing beside her, went pale. They exchanged a bewildered look, then erupted in nervous laughter. "Wait, what? You did?" The laughter quickly died down, replaced by an awkward silence. I realized with a sinking feeling that no one had planned anything. No trophy, no speech, no recognition whatsoever. Mark mumbled something about forgetting and quickly changed the subject. Sarah, to my dismay, tried to play it off. "Oh, it's no big deal. We can still celebrate." Her forced cheerfulness only made things worse. I retreated to the bathroom, feeling a wave of disappointment wash over me. All the effort I'd put into the league over the years, the camaraderie, the friendly competition, it felt like it all meant nothing. An hour later, I emerged from the bathroom to a round of awkward applause. Sarah had apparently rallied the troops, but the forced enthusiasm felt hollow. I felt like a forgotten birthday child, the awkwardness thick in the air. That night, the drive home was a blur. I cried silently, the hurt and disappointment a heavy weight on my chest. How could my friends, my wife, forget something so important? I texted a few of them later, expressing my disappointment. The responses were lukewarm, filled with vague apologies and promises to make it up to me. The next morning, Sarah offered me a half-hearted apology and, to my further bewilderment, suggested intercourse as a way to cheer me up. It felt insulting, like she was trying to bribe me into forgetting the whole thing. Days turned into weeks, and the sting of their forgetfulness lingered. I found myself withdrawing from the group, the joy I once found in our annual ritual now tainted with resentment. Then an email arrived. It was from Emily, the friend who had gone white when she realized I was the champion. A heartfelt apology, filled with genuine remorse. I met with Emily for coffee. She explained that she had been mortified by their collective failure and had been trying to make amends ever since. She confessed that she had been the one who usually spearheaded the celebrations, and the guilt was eating her alive. Our conversation was long and honest. Emily apologized profusely, and I finally allowed myself to fully express my hurt. It wasn't just about the forgotten celebration, it was about feeling undervalued and unseen. As we talked, I realized that this incident had exposed a deeper issue within our friendship group. We had always relied on me to be the organizer, the life of the party, but when it came time to celebrate me, they had completely dropped the ball. The incident with my wife continued to simmer. Her dismissive apology and the offer of intercourse as a consolation prize had left a bitter taste in my mouth. It felt like she was minimizing my feelings, treating the situation as an inconvenience rather than a genuine hurt. Weeks turned into months. I started to question the dynamics within our friendship group. Were they truly my friends, or were they just enjoying the benefits of my efforts without reciprocating? One day, I decided to have a serious conversation with Sarah. I calmly and honestly expressed my hurt and disappointment. I explained that her initial reaction and the offer of intercourse had made me feel like she wasn't taking my feelings seriously. The conversation was not easy. Sarah became defensive, arguing that I was overreacting. She insisted that she had tried to make amends and that I was being unreasonable. I stood my ground, explaining that this wasn't just about a forgotten celebration, it was about feeling valued and respected within our marriage. The argument was intense, but it also forced us to confront some underlying issues in our relationship. We realized that we needed to improve our communication and work on truly understanding each other's emotions. The road to recovery was long and winding. There were still moments of tension and lingering resentment. But slowly, things began to improve. We started to communicate more openly and honestly, and I began to rebuild trust within our friendship group. The following year, the tailgate party was different. There was a renewed sense of appreciation, a genuine effort to make me feel special. I was presented with a beautifully engraved trophy, and there were heartfelt speeches from my friends, acknowledging my victory and expressing their gratitude for my contributions to their friendship. The experience, though painful, ultimately strengthened my relationships. It taught me the importance of clear communication, the value of self-worth, and the need to prioritize my own needs and feelings.